Yeah, only Joey DeLeon can count off this tune. Got the right vibe, don't you think? Hi, everybody. This is Gordon Goodwin, and this is my commentary for the Gordian Knot Dolby Atmos Blu-ray release. And I'm going to give you a bit of a tour of this record, along with pointing out points of interest and telling some cool behind-the-scenes stories. And a couple times along the way, we will be joined by actual members of the Big Phat Band to give their perspective on the music on this record. So let's get to it. The tune you're hearing behind me is called T.O.P. Adjacent. It's our tribute to the Oakland-based funk soul band Tower of Power. The logic behind the title is, of course, Tower of Power, a band that is perpetually funky, eternally soulful. So the best the rest of us can hope to do is just get kind of adjacent to Tower of Power, which is why this is called T.O.P. Adjacent. Man, I love this funk groove so much. And the rhythm section of Kevin Axt on electric bass, Andrew Sinowick on guitar, Ray Brinker on the drums, and Joey DeLeon on the percussion just create such a tight and energizing bed that it makes it feel so good to play these licks. Hey, here comes Jay Mason. Jay Mason inheriting the role of Doc Kupka from Tower of Power on his baritone saxophone. Really, all the horn players in the Big Phat Band eat this kind of thing alive because they have the proper commitment to rhythmic accuracy, rhythmic precision. It is a commitment, and it's an energy that they bring. It's really, in the case of the horn players, the amount of moving the air throughout the horn and through the end of the phrase. You can hear this melody. Down, 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 down. Nothing subtle about it, so you really have to dig in and go all the way. Here's me on the electric piano. Joey likes me, I think. And I love playing this kind of thing, too. I start off the whole tune playing this rhythmic thing that sets up the whole groove. So if you're going to play this, man, you better be locked in even before the bass and drums and all your friends come in to keep the time steady. So get ready for an exciting drum fill by our drummer, Ray Brinker. Here he goes. Here's our guitar player, Andrew Sinowick. That's going to work. At this point, I'm going to hand the microphone over to Eric Marienthal, who you can hear playing an amazing alto saxophone solo. Really, another in a series of thousands of great solos he's played with us and others. Here's Eric to talk about this track.
Thanks, Gordo. You know, when you first passed out this chart at the rehearsal before we went into the session, and we played it down, I remember thinking that this is definitely going to be the opening track of the CD. I mean, how could you possibly put anything before this? And I was really thrilled to get to play a solo on it, too. People ask me, you know, what is it like to play in this band? I mean, the music is challenging for sure, and, you know, it can't be easy. And I always respond by, yeah, the music may not be easy, but it's musical, it's logical, it makes sense. And because of that, it's not difficult, it's just fun. And plus, the band is just so great. Everybody's playing so amazingly well and tight and in tune, and it's just very, very comfortable. It's really a lot of fun. So, hope you all enjoy this record. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Gordo.
Thank you, Eric. Now let's hear a little bit from the Big Phat Band lead trumpet player, Wayne Bergeron, whose sound on top of the ensemble really gives the band its identity. Here's Wayne.
Hey Gordon, thanks for those kind words. I have to tell you, from the very first time I ever heard Tower of Power, when I was 16 years old, I was hooked. I was strictly a swing listener at that point, and when I heard this music, it changed my life. It's a band I always wish I could have played on throughout my career and never got the chance to do that. I've enjoyed all the different incarnations of the band and their different singers. Always great, always funky, and always tight. I saw this band play when I was in high school at the Whiskey A Go-Go, and it changed my perception of the way the trumpet could be played and the tightness a horn section could have. It was completely impressive to me, and I'll never forget that night. One of the great things about the Big Phat Band, when we take on a tune like this, we dedicate ourselves to the style of music. You hear Jay Mason's funky baritone sax, very reminiscent of Doc Kupka's of Tower of Power. We're not an imitation, but we're paying homage to the music, and I think that's really important. Tight, crisp, perfectly in time, and funky as all get out. When you got Ray Brinker at the drums and Kevin Axe at the bass, it's really hard to go wrong. As you can hear, all the players in the Big Phat Band have studied this music biblically and dedicate themselves to playing the style correctly. I love this key change, by the way.
Thank you, Wayne. The section that Wayne was speaking over is where I think the chart gets its balance, because all the funky licks in this are fun, but they're not particularly sophisticated or deep. But I think the interchange between the horn section after the saxophone solo really shows their ability to listen and phrase together and play material that has a little more content, especially for a groove like this one. So here's me, the recapitulation of the opening electric piano lick. Now Eric comes back in. When we play this tune live, we open this section up and let Eric just do a slow burn. And we build and we build and we build, and by the time we get to the end, man, well, put it this way, it's quite a way to open up a show, which is how we use this tune. And is there anything better than a groove like this? All the 16th notes flying by, but with the right musicians, it's like a puzzle where everything's locked together. Kevin Axe, just such an incredible job on the bass here, echoing the influence of Francis Rocco Preschia, the bass player with Tower of Power. And we are bringing it to a close here. Yo, Andrew. What do you think, Joey? Yeah, me too.